Good morning, Facebook. This is Lori coming to you live from Lori's Wellness Loft. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I am a health and life coach here in South Jersey. And my goal is to come on live daily to give you little coaching gems that you can take and start to apply immediately to start living a happier, healthier life. So this morning when I got up, when I do my personal development, all of this inspiration started coming to me. Good morning, Colleen. So I apologize now if I'm all over the place. I'm going to try to hold it all together, but I'm feeling very excited and passionate about this topic that I'm about to talk about. Good morning, Dom. So when people are setting out to achieve any goal, they need to start asking better questions, okay? And not only better questions of the people around them and the people that are helping to guide and direct them along the way, they need to start asking better questions of themselves. Because this isn't always, the reason why you're getting the results that you are getting in life is because of the thoughts that you are thinking in your head, or the limiting beliefs. If you're not getting what you want, they're limiting beliefs. And if you are getting what you want, they are productive thoughts, okay? So we as humans aren't really ever trained to dismantle the thoughts in our head in order to achieve another desired goal. So because of my training, am able to look at my thoughts. And I want to tell a little story here. So stick with me, people. And this is for people who really want to shift it into overdrive and change the whole trajectory of their lives. This is what will happen and can happen if you just start to apply this to your life. And I like to do it as a challenge to myself. So what happened was, with me personally, this is a personal story, and this is not a rah-rah look at me story. This is just showing you how this coaching model has worked for me to get me to a goal that I just used the model to change my thinking to get a new result. So in April, I was presented with an opportunity. A business opportunity that, if you've been following me, you kind of know that I've been doing something a little differently. But when this opportunity was presented to me, I thought to myself, the thoughts in my head were, I don't have time. It's too much trouble. It's not going to work. Who's going to listen to me? Nobody's going to want it. And it was at a time of year where historically health and wellness wasn't really top of mind, okay? So if you're looking at business trends, people notoriously want to invest money or invest effort and time right now in September, when kids are getting back to school and everybody's getting back on their schedule, and in the new year, okay? Nobody in the beginning of summer wants to start doing anything when it comes to dieting or self-care or anything like that. Hello, Linda, how are you? So what I did is I said, you know what? I'm going to take this on as a challenge because I really want to see what I can do. Let's see what happens if I take on this new business endeavor at the same time that I'm taking on a whole new revenue stream in my brick and mortar business. So it was, if you were to look at it logically, it was the worst possible time for me to take a chance and try something new, because all of the limiting beliefs in my head and what society tells us is, slow down, don't take a chance, you're going to fail. Okay? So what I did is I did the opposite. I sat with these limiting beliefs in my head and I said, you know what? I'm just going to try it. I'm going to see if I can have fun with this. Number one, because fun is number one for Lori. If it's not fun, Lori doesn't do it. And the second thing I wanted to do is challenge myself and the coaching model to see if I can actually achieve the goal that I set out to do. So lo and behold, last night I am sitting there going through emails And I got an email stating that I won a trip with this new company. They are sending me to a all expense paid vacation to Costa Rica because I won it. Like, I took a chance and I did something I didn't think was possible, and I proved to myself, and I don't know, I proved to myself that I actually can do it. And now this company is sending me on a trip. Like, is that crazy? But let me tell you this, I could have quit about 1,000,000 times on my way to that goal if I would have let the limiting beliefs in my head get the best of me. So, what do you need to do when you are setting out? And listen, people, goals are goals. When people come into my coaching room, they are coming in to achieve more success in their business, to achieve more intimacy in their relationships, to achieve more health and wellness, to lose weight, to find direction. The goal is a different goal with every individual, but guess what? The steps are always the same to get there. And I can, without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm not being braggadocious by saying this, all I know is the system works. And if you are ready to really achieve goals, I can get you there. So, with that said, something I ask people when they come into the coaching room, get a piece of paper, get a pencil. I'm aging myself. Get a pencil. You're going to want to write this down, Brian. Questions to ask yourself when you really want to break through something. You don't want to just ask why, and you don't want to just ask how. You want to ask in a way that brings out a positive response. Because when you bring out a positive response with a question, your mind more likely wants to pursue it because it feels like fun. It doesn't feel like danger. It feels adventurous. It feels freeing. It doesn't feel restrictive. So you want to ask questions, and I do this when I teach my classes with the children. I'll say, what is a question that Tigger would ask? Because Tigger's super positive and jumping around, and he, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger. What would Tigger do? What would Tigger ask? And then you say, what would Eeyore ask? And Eeyore is negative and super, like we all know Tiggers and Eeyores, right? So you have to ask yourself in your head, when you start seeing negative responses in your life, always go back to the thoughts in your head, and the thoughts and the questions in your head have been negative. Always, always, always. It's 100%. I will not back down to that. Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Love you all. I'm trying to wave to Marianne, my best girlfriend, and there you go, went through. Okay, so anyway, write these down. These are the 3 questions you want to ask yourself when you are not getting a desired response. Number 1, what am I thinking? What are the thoughts in my head about an issue? Now, just going back to my situation, somebody provided me with an opportunity. It was a business opportunity. And initially, listen, everyone, good morning, Nikki, everyone has that part of their brain that always resorts to the negative first because our brain wants to keep us safe. We as human beings don't like change. We don't like challenge. We like to be safe. We like to sit in our cave where it's warm and it's safe, and we don't want to venture out, okay? So we have to think of the thoughts in our head. What am I thinking? So when this person presented me with this opportunity, I was like, it's going to take too much time. It's going to take too much effort. I'm going to have to learn too much. It's going to be a hassle. I don't want to do it. I already have enough on my plate. So as I'm saying these things, like it's making me not feel good, if I ask a better question, this person offers me an opportunity. Wow, how many people could I help with this? How could I change people's lives? How could I make a little extra income in doing so? How could I create a little more freedom? They're just questions. Do you notice how the second set of questions really felt empowering and good and playful and exciting? Those are the questions you want to ask yourself and ask other people around you, okay? Next, why am I thinking this? Like, I could have gone back to the beginning and said, any time in your life, if somebody comes to you and they present you with an opportunity and you say, oh no, not for me, I can't do it. Like if I say to you, here's a weight loss program, guaranteed, and this is what I say to everybody, I will guarantee the results if you follow what I am asking you to do. Guaranteed. Hands down, 100% money back guarantee. If you come to Lori's Wellness Loft and you join my program and you do what I say to do, guess what? You are going to lose weight. It is guaranteed. But still, I hand this information to people and their heads go, well, it's too hard. But not me. I'm just supposed to be overweight. I'm big boned. My whole family is overweight, so I have to be overweight. Instead of saying, wow, how interesting. Maybe her approach is different. I'm curious to see what I can learn from her. Low network, is it? Oh, it's coming back. Do you see what I'm saying? Third, what do I need to do to change my thoughts in my head to achieve a different result? And that's what we learn in class. The coaching class that you are going to come in to learn is going to teach you all how to change the thoughts in your head to actually achieve your goals. And I'm going to give you a little hint here, people. If you want to do anything in life that you have never done before, all you have to do is study people who have already done it. And if they've done it and it's possible, guess what? You can too. So I always say, we as people are surrounded by there's my air quotes, the norm. Most people just do the status quo to get them to where they want to be. But then there are the outliers, the people who are just above and beyond, the people who do everything in their power to get to that next step. Good morning, Diane and Nancy and Stephanie. Hello, hello, hello. So guess who you want to follow, guys? You want to follow the outliers. You want to study the outliers. And if they can do it, guess what? You can do it too. So I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful for you, please drop me a 1 in the comments below. If I lost you, please drop me a 2. And I want to invite all of you to please join me in the class that I'm going to be starting on September 11th. It's going to be a 10-week coaching class. It's going to help you reach any of the goals that you have set out to reach, but just haven't been able to get there on your own. So if you have anything that you would like me to coach on, please write that in the comments below. If you're a private person and you don't want anyone to know what you're saying, please message me in Messenger. My Messenger has been loaded with questions. So this question actually came from a listener that wanted to know how to ask better questions to get their goals and to get their desired results. So I hope this was helpful for you. And for all of you that came on today, have a happy, healthy weekend, and I will talk to you soon.